Was drafting Filip Mesar with the 26th overall pick a mistake? In today's video, I'm going to be going over two prospects that I think we should have selected over Filip Mesar. It's very easy to look back in the past and say what we did wrong or right, but I think there's two prospects that we really just missed out on by using our 26th overall pick to select Filip Mesar. I still have a lot of hope for Filip Mesar as a prospect. I think it was a good pick, but I'm going to name you the two people who I would have rathered us use that pick for. The first one is a Buffalo Sabres prospect, and it is Jiri Kulich. I may have butchered the name, but I think that's how I heard someone pronounce it. Jiri Kulich was selected 28th overall, just 2 spots behind Filip Mesar, and man, has he looked good ever since then. What I've noticed from watching his highlights is that he likes to score. And if the Habs were to have selected him, it would have been real nice to have him on that power play. Right side having Kulich and left side having Caulfield for those 1Ts. Would have been magnificent. Now let's take a quick look at how his stats have been doing this year. As we can see, he's been playing in the AHL and he played 62 games. He's put up 46 points, and out of those, he's put up 24 goals, which is very good for an 18 to 19-year-old player in their first season of the AHL. On top of that, he's put up 10 points in 7 playoff games in the AHL, and another 9 points in 7 U20 World Junior games. It's very clear that this guy is a goal scorer. I mean, most of his points come from goals. Now, neither player has made an impact in the NHL so far, so I can't really say it was the wrong choice as of yet, but Jiri Kulich looks absolutely phenomenal, and the Buffalo Sabres have a real good one with him. Now, moving on to the next player who I think the Habs missed out on was one of the top prospects of the 2022 draft, but he dropped way below where he should have, and that is Brad Lambert. I believe there was a lot of talk about him not really enjoying the game as much, and that's why he dropped his draft stock. But this guy was worth taking a swing for, and I'm quite upset we didn't. His playstyle is more of a playmaker, but he's very good at scoring as well, and he is as dynamic as they come. He is shifty, he's quick on his feet, and he makes a lot of real nice plays that no one would think of doing in his position. Now, if we take a quick look at his stats, he's only played 14 games in the AHL, and he only put up 3 points in those, but that's still not bad. Out of 26 games played in the WHL, he put up 38 points, so that's alright as well. Not as impressive as Jiri Kulich, but still decent. Now, this is where he's been doing real well. In the WHL, he's played 17 playoff games, and he's put up 26 points in those 17 games. Although his season isn't completely consistent, his playoff performances have been real nice for the Seattle Thunderbirds. Now, those are the two players that I would have personally selected over Filip Mesar. Obviously, like I said, it's easier to look back, but Brad Lambert, Jiri Kulich, those are the guys I would have selected. Now, I'm quickly going to show you how Filip Mesar has been doing in his first season of the OHL. Filip Mesar started off strong, but didn't have the most consistent season. He put up 51 points in 52 games played. That is still good. He is almost a point per game, but it's not the numbers you want to see from someone who has already been drafted. It's still normal though, because he's getting used to the North American play style since he came over from Europe, but it still hasn't been as impressive as we once thought he would be. Him and the Kitchener Rangers made it to the playoffs, but he only put up 4 points in 9 games played. Although I really like what Filip Mesar brings to the table. You know, he's very shifty, he's a playmaker, he drives the offense. Lots of things to like. I think there's just more things to like about Jiri Kulich and Brad Lambert. So for now, I'm saying it might have been a mistake to have selected Filip Mesar over those two guys. But hey, maybe in 5 years, I'll be completely wrong, and Filip Mesar is a way more complete NHL player. There's no way to tell until time passes. But for now, it's just an interesting thing to think about, and a little unfortunate that we didn't take one of those other guys instead. Anyways, guys, that is going to be all for today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. And yeah, if you did enjoy, don't be afraid to hit that like button and maybe even consider subscribing. And with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Take care.